Alright, so traveling again, and this time round, I'm taking business class to Japan, Osaka specifically. And the thing about Osaka flight is that it flies out from Terminal 2, Changi Airport Terminal 2. You know, it's unlike the usual Terminal 3, and I know that there are some lounges, the SilverKris lounge, that is better in T3. So some people, they do check in T3, and then, you know, they just use the lounge and depart from T2. But this time round, I think since I'm taking first time from flying out from T2, I just check in at T2 first. And just for your information, because I've been scrambling around, the business class check-in counter is at row 3. Alright, I'll show it to you. Yeah, so look out for row 3. Row 3 is where the business class and premium economy can be found at the check-in. So don't be a gundu like me, went to row 6, then found out it's all economy class. But you know, if we are flying first class, there is also a designated check-in area for first class, which is also at row 3. I'll show you. Yeah, so this is at row 3, the first class check-in suite. It's quite small, much smaller than the one in Terminal 3. But yeah, it looks nice and very exclusive. So next time when you're flying SQ Business from Terminal 2, don't be a gundu like me. Go to row 3 and check in. Alright, you have some special fast queue privileges. And I fully know that you can check in from Terminal 3 and fly out from Terminal 2, but I'm just exploring the newly refurbished SilverKris lounge in T2. Yeah, so I haven't been there yet, so let's take a look and see how does it compare to T3 SilverKris lounge. So I'll go to T2 lounge first and then go to T3 next. And I'll see you guys after the immigration. Let's go. Okay, so enter immigration already, going to the SilverKris lounge for T2. So it's a bit different from T3 lah. And meanwhile, if you all haven't joined the Honey Money SG Telegram group, please go and join, okay? 20,000 members have already joined and get their best deals, you know, can get their business class flight, earn the credit card miles, and do all that. So join us at Honey Money SG. Okay, so after the escalator on your left, there is a KrisFlyer Go lounge, which is not for me. I'm going to the SilverKris lounge right ahead. So speed up. Alright, so enter the business class lounge already. And here is the entrance of the T2 SKL. And this is the main entrance lah. So once you enter in, you will see your food and drinks already. Then on the right side is the resting area and the working area. So let's take a look at what are the food offerings right here. So got the laksa, signature SQL laksa, and then some dim sum. Later going over to Terminal 3 SKL lah, so don't eat so much. Yeah, so just finish the food. It's not like super great or what. It's just very normal food that you can enjoy before your flight. Okay, nothing to shout about. Anyway, here is the resting area of the lounge or whatever, the sofa area or in the work area. There are no proper work desks. So it's just a place for people to chill. And that's the entire size of the lounge. Okay, there are no sleeping pods, there are no recliner chairs. Yeah, so I just show you a walkthrough on that. Yeah, so pretty much that's the whole meeting area slash sofa area of the lounge. Okay, nothing fantastic. And a small meeting room for those who need to use for their conference. Anyway, just to clarify, with one single boarding pass or business class ticket, you can enter either Terminal 2 or Terminal 3. Alright, so that depends on where you want to check in from. I think usually people check in at T3 because they want to go to T3 SilverKris Lounge. Because I never been to T2, I just want to see how it's like. And then it's really quite disappointing lah. To me, it's like the food choices are quite limited, and yeah, it's just very normal lounge standard food. And there is also no rest area, sitting area for the passengers who may transit overnight. So looking forward to Terminal 3 SilverKris Lounge. Please don't disappoint me, and let's head over there right now. Yeah, so that is the way you should travel from T2 to T3. Take the SkyTrain. There are actually two directions. One that passes through Jewel or Terminal 1. The other one just passes through the back. So make sure you take the right train in the right direction if you want to go to the right terminal. Alright, so we have arrived at Terminal 3 SilverKris Lounge. And yeah, we are heading up to this escalator. This is a familiar flight because last year I went to the private room. So by the way, if you want to support this channel, this video has no sponsor. Just click on this interactive brokers thing, and then every click will help support this channel monetarily. So thank you for all your support. Alright, yes, so that is the quick through of the SilverKris Lounge in Business Class Terminal 3, Changi Airport. Actually, the food is largely the same, just that there are two sections. One on the left, the entrance, and one on the right after the entrance. The one on the right where I went to first, it's more like a snack area, right? All your quick hot snacks, cold snacks, and whatever. And then over on the left, you have more premium selections on the food. More hot food, more cooked to order food. So don't go to the wrong section if you want the correct food. And let's see what I've ordered. This is a Sarawak Kolo Mee. Alright, it's a traditional noodle dish from Sarawak, Malaysia, eastern part of Malaysia. So this is like their traditional food. So there's char siu, okay, made of pork. And then there's like this instant noodle and some mak choy, some spring onions, some minced meat, and everything mixed together. If you like some spice, go and add some chili. And that's how you eat it. Just ordered the pasta, and they're cooking it right now. Alright, so they also have cocktail service. Mine is the Bailey's Martini. For my wife, she has the Raspberry Paradise. So quite cute, This lounge, they give you free cocktail, free refill. So that is nice. Pretty sure if you drink outside in Singapore, it is rather expensive. So yes, save some money and go to the lounge to drink. Cheers! Good morning. Time now is 6 a.m. Just woken up from the recliner seat. Not really a pretty good night's sleep because like when you make announcements, you would like just suddenly joke back up. So yeah lah, I mean it's quiet when they are not talking. They don't off the lights or dim the lights anyway. So yeah lah, not a very good sleep off. So don't recommend to sleep unless you really have to. So right now going for a shower. Before we head for breakfast and the flight. Let's book. Alright, so overall review of the SilverKris lounge in Terminal 3, I felt that food was really average, so it's not really worth the overnight stay. And some of you will ask, why did I do an overnight stay? Because my flight is like in the morning. So if you calculate the time, right, if you want to go for an early flight, let's say 7 to 8 a.m., you probably have to reach airport at around 5 to 6 a.m. And the fact is that if you had to reach at 5 to 6 a.m., you probably have to wake up between 4 to 5 a.m. So you probably have not much sleep anyway. So in order to reduce anxiety, maybe some of you want to take a stay over in Changi Airport, one of the best airports in the world. And yes, to promote Changi Airport, we are not like some other airports in other countries or cities where, it's like a bus terminal. We are a world-class airport, which I'm very proud of. But I know that staying overnight in an airport is not appealing to many, so it really depends on how you value such experiences. I'll say that if you're going for a first class or the private room, that's totally worth it because the standards and cleanliness and the food's quality are much higher. SilverKris Lounge or SKL is more like very populated. A lot of people always, and they make announcements like every 5 minutes, so it can be really disturbing. So the sleep quality isn't that great, not recommended. I mean, if you were to sleep in a private room, it's totally silent. So you can see the stark contrast. And right now, since I'm in Terminal 3, I have to head over to Terminal 2 because my flight departs from Terminal 2. So have to take the SkyTrain back and see you later. Boeing 787, this is the plane we are taking today. Alright, here's a quick seat tour. So we are finally settled down and let's see what we have on the seat. First thing, we have the cushion and then the SIN-KIX lah. And there's a very large TV screen right here. So you can input your KrisFlyer account, all that stuff. Footrest, definitely suitable for me. Okay. And then at the bottom, you can put your belongings. So some like safety manuals right here. Then I think this is for the headphones and your personal entertainment control. Over here we have the noise cancelling headphones. Then the business class menu. So these are the amenities you can get. If you want, you have to request for them. Then for lunch menu, and this locker compartment. So I signed into my KrisFlyer account and let's see what shows do they have right now. Okay, looking at movies, quite a wide selection. And this list will change over time. So by the time you watch it, it's probably some new movies anyway. Yeah, so that's not important. The most important thing is you can get your Wi-Fi by signing on to your KrisFlyer account. So that's very important. You can do that on your phone. So let's do it. So we got some coffee and some chicken satay. Satay is a national dish of the Singapore region. Malaysia and Indonesia as well has similar skewer sticks. Alright, parfum tour. Nothing fancy. So it's something like this. Alright, so just reached Osaka Kansai Airport. So overall, that is my Singapore Airlines Business Class experience from Changi Airport, SilverKris Lounge, all the way up to the Singapore Airlines Business Class seat on board the Boeing 787-10. Yeah, so overall, this is what you can experience if you just want the full experience and, just go on the trip like I did. Yeah, so stay tuned. I'll post more flight reviews when available. And if you want to see, last year I flew on the first class review, then check that video out right here.